Charlamagne. Who got the donkey of the day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the day for Thursday, August 3rd goes to a 21-year-old Mississippi man named Kendrick Huffman. His first name is crazy. His first name looks like the last line on an eye chart. Why do people waste letters? Why name me something where most of the letters are going to be silent? This man's name is Kendrick, but it's spelled Shundrick. Shouldn't it be ShunkenDrick? Whatever. Listen, I need everyone to listen to this story closely because this story is a prime example of why patience is a virtue, people. See, Kendrick was 21 years old. He's doing 7 years. Well, he was doing 7 years in the Mississippi Correctional Facility for aggravated assault. So that means he's been locked up since he was a juvenile, right? That means he's been locked up since he was like 13, 14. He clearly must have had a public defender because no juvenile should get 7 years for aggravated assault. But either way, this young man did his time and he was scheduled to be released in December of 2022. And needless to say, that didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? Let's go to WAPT 16 ABC News for the report, please.
An inmate who had only a few months left to serve before escaping from prison is now looking at decades behind bars. Kendrick Huffman is the person that you see on your screen. The 21-year-old escaped the Central Mississippi Correctional Facility in Pearl August 25th of last year. He was serving the last 4 months of a 7-year sentence for aggravated assault. Investigators said that Huffman broke into a nearby home and held the homeowner at gunpoint for hours. Authorities said Huffman stole a vehicle from the home and at some point rammed a law enforcement vehicle at a roadblock before running away. Huffman is sentenced to 60 years for 2 counts of kidnapping. He'll serve 40 of those years of the sentence with 20 suspended.
Jesus.
Right, that's wild. He's an idiot.
Kendrick, you did 7 years in prison. You was 4 months away from coming home, and you decided to break out. And once you got out, you broke into a nearby home, held 3 people at gunpoint for hours, then you stole a car from one of those hostages. Before you crashed it, then you fled on foot, and then you was found hiding in a trash can just 2 miles away from the prison. Now, I know we have conversations about these kids lacking patience, but this is ridiculous. You was 4 months away from being able to live in any trash can you wanted to. If you wanted to come home and identify as Oscar the Grouch, you could have done that legally, but no. 4 months from being released, and you ended up escaping from jail and then committing a series of crimes that got you 40 years? I know what the hell happened. Kendrick got a boo.
I have a theory, yeah.
Kendrick has a prison bay, all right? That prison bay was pressuring him. Oh, you just gonna leave me in here? Okay, I gave you cigarettes. I gave you honey buns. We used to be in this cell cheek to cheek, okay? And you just gonna leave me? You were free, Kendrick, all right? You served 7 years just to wait until the last 4 months to act up. There's only one logical reason that I could think of that would make a man want to stay in, and that's love. The man is penismatized, all right? Somebody's Indiana bones got him open, all right? This is like the movie Life in Reverse. Instead of coming up with a plan to get out, Kendrick was coming up with a plan to stay in because he loves the taste of Franks and beans. Okay, him and his locked up lover had an argument. Big Ray said, I gave you the best 7 years of my life. How many rolls of toilet paper have I sacrificed for you? And you just gonna leave me? The thought of freedom and vagina should have motivated this man to be on his best behavior for 4 months, but instead the fear of losing his husband motivated him to get caught so he could stay in prison. He didn't want to leave, man. Too hard to adjust to this new world. He got to come home and pick a pronoun. He don't even know what that is. And the thought of doing all that without his bae, he couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? All partners want is their significant other to show their commitment to them. Well, there's no bigger sign that you're committed than adding 40 years to a 7-year sentence. And what 20-year-old or 21-year-old Kendrick is going to realize is that at 21, no D is good enough to make that kind of commitment. Right, AJ and Tammy?
I agree.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Run.
You and that man not even going to be together in 5 years. But you still going to have to do all that 40. All because he fell in love with One-Eyed Pete. A wise man once said, that penis will do that to you, man. Whoa. Please give Kendrick Huffman the biggest hee-haw. Sad, man.
But what if he was just he was a kid when he went in? What if he's institutionalized and afraid of society as a grown man?
I believe that. That's what I'm saying. He probably scared of the world. He probably it's too hard to adjust. You got to come home. You got to, learned it. Well, he could have learned a trade. That's why they should teach. That's why correctional facilities should be actual correctional facilities. Let this man learn a trade. Let this man get, some proper education in there so he can come home and be a productive citizen.
Right. Yeah, they don't do any real life rehabilitation in prison, especially in America. We have the most people in prison in this country.
They call them correctional facilities, but they're not correcting nothing.
No, not when the judges on the prisons.
So Kendrick, you want to play a game?
No, I do not want to play a game. All right. This man's name is spelled Shunekendrick.
You want to play a game?
We do not need to play a game. It's Mississippi.
You want to play a game with race is?
It's Mississippi. His name is Ciofalo. We do not need to play a game.
You sure?
You really want to play this game, huh? All right. I guess it's time to play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Okay. All right. 21-year-old Mississippi man named Ciofalo Huffman had 7 years in prison, only had 4 months left, broke out, held people at hostage, ended up getting 40. Guess what race he is? Tam Bam?
Mexican.
Biracial.
You know what, though? I can see why you would say that, though. Working hard. AJ, what do you say?
Biracial. He's mixed.
Okay. I like those.
Okay.
Envy, Ciofalo Huffman, 21-year-old Mississippi man, broke out of the prison, only had 4 months left on a 7-year sentence, held people hostage, ended up getting 40. Guess what race he is?
Thinking white.
All right. Okay.
Beige.
All right.
What is he?
But we have to play the game fair.
Okay.
I don't know what race he is.
You don't know what race he is?
Nobody knows.
Hold on. I think our producer's telling me something. Hold on.
Boy.
Our producer's texting me something. Hold on.
What is he?
Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. It's coming.
So Kendrick sounds white.
It's coming. It's coming.
Whoa, it's coming?
Just hold up a thumb if you just hold up your thumb oh, you text me? It ain't come through, Eddie. Oh, okay. Eddie got an Android. Oh, Eddie just texted me and said he's a nigger.
No.
With the strong ER.
So he's not black actually. He's a nigger.
Okay.
He's a nigger.
I was wrong. You were wrong, too.
That's not a race.
Powerful niggery at work.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
I'm trying not to say that word, but this is for research purposes. Our producer sent that's what he said.
Oh, wow, Eddie.
Yes.
Kendrick just sounds white to me. I don't know why. But anyway. All right, when we come back, the brothers from Ghetto Gastro will be joining us. They're from the Bronx, chefs. They're brothers that have their own products out online, breakfast products. They have their own appliances. And we're going to talk to these brothers when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning, and peace be E.T. B.E.T. Peace.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.